And welcome to another episode of the Rebel Radio Podcast, the rebelradiopodcast.com for all your Rebel Radio needs. This is Mark.
This is Matt.
Yo.
His name is Yo today. Welcome to another episode. Yeah, man. We're gonna start. We gotta start with a bang, man. The myth, the man, the legend, Chuck Norris, no longer with us, man.
Yeah.
Just celebrated a birthday last week, and he had a medical emergency. We don't know any details yet of what it is, but 86 years old, man. This is a guy who was. We covered him in the Delta Force in The Way of the Dragon, and we were able to watch him speak at Palooza. I don't know anything long was there, but me and Matt and Frank were there, and that was really cool. That was honestly, in all my years of going to Palooza, that was one that really stood out to me. I really just took everything he said in and really sat there and listened and just appreciated it.
Yeah.
In the stories he had to tell, because living in Texas, man, he has become somewhat of he's already a pop culture icon, a bigger than life character, but in Texas, he's got this special bond, if that makes sense. Cause he lived just about
Dallas.
2 hours away from us,
Yeah.
Out in Nacogdoches, not very far. And, and so in Walker, Texas Ranger helped build this Texas legend. He had karate schools in the Houston area, in the Dallas area, and filmed a movie here in Houston. And so we he's our own native son, and believe it or not, he's known for he did about 20 films and some TV work. Of course, he got very famous with Walker, Texas Ranger. Been extremely popular through the years with the memes and all that, and the legends of Chuck Norris, and just became this absolute pop culture sensation. He started his own cartoon called Chuck Norris Karate Commandos, which had toys and cartoon and comic books on it. And just he's one of those guys that if there was anybody who felt like could be immortal, it was Chuck Norris.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Chuck Norris. I remember Sidekicks. That was a big deal.
Sidekicks, yeah.
Because it was filmed in Houston.
I liked whenever he was at Comic Palooza and he was talking about the first movie and trying to get that first movie approved. And he talked about how he didn't have much money, but he had to take this agent out to dinner. And so he used a credit card, and at the time, it's like they had the old school machines where they just take copies of it, and then he was approved for Good Guys Wear Black. I remember watching it. It's very early. It's very early work for him, but they a lot of people they would entertain his offers. He said, or his pitches, but he wasn't getting a lot of work because they just wanted to see the champ. They wanted to see what the champ looked like. So it was hard for him to get into movies at first, but once he did, it's like they just kept coming. But yeah, man, it's like even Family Guy dedicated an episode to him where they go to Texas and they're like, why are these pictures of Chuck Norris up everywhere? And Chuck Norris comes in and he punches Brian with the fist that is hidden behind his beard.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And man, he of course the memes became a famous. I mean, Chuck Norris might almost be responsible for the meme, as we know it today.
Yeah.
With all these things that came out on the internet. I mean, some of my favorites were like his fists are named Law and Order. He doesn't do push-ups, he moves the earth,
pushes the earth down.
Yeah. And Chuck over the years embraced it himself. He got into it. Even his wife embraced the memes and would tell them to people. And I thought that was really great that he embraced it.
He told us a story once, and he said he's showing a picture of this tiger that he was petting. And he's like, the trainer heard a, and he said that the trainer, he said, okay, we need to get up and we need to step away very slowly. And he goes, and the tiger did. The tiger got up and he stepped away very slowly. And I was like, I'd never heard that one until today. and I was like, man, I can't believe I missed that one. That was funny.
Yep, because hold on towards the end, because I actually did a little homework for this episode. I know
Oh,
you guys are amazed. I did
I am.
homework for once.
I'm
And
amazed.
I collected several Chuck Norris jokes that I'll save to the end.
There we
So,
go.
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man. He might be going. Like say, you think that he could have been immortal if there was anybody, but he'll live in legends and myths for a long time. And just what he gave to the world. Also an ambassador for martial arts and healthy living for children and things like that. He did a lot of work like that,
Yeah.
and he also he never got to have a real fight with Bruce Lee, but he always would say Bruce would win because he was so much faster. But then so he always paid his respects to Bruce and
Yeah.
yeah, man. Some he made a lot of B action movies, maybe not the most famous, but people remember him. Invasion USA and Missing in Action.
Missing
and,
in action. Yeah.
the
Like
Delta Force.
three of
And then, of
them.
course, he appeared in the Expendables several years later.
Yep. As
Lone
Lone
Wolf
Wolf
McQuade.
McQuade. Yeah.
Lone Wolf, yeah,
And
then,
the Octagon.
yeah, but obviously got his big fame with Walker Texas Ranger, which was strangely not even picked up by the studio initially. They put together because they spent money on it. They put together the pilot episodes. They were supposed to be. They combined the pilot into a movie and they aired it. And the ratings were through the roof, and they were like, "Crap, we have something here." And Walker ended up not even airing until like a year later because they had to put the show into production because they had only filmed the pilot. Then it became a massive hit for 8 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and also he made a guest appearance on WWE
yeah.
back in the 90s to
He,
promote Walker, Texas
Yeah,
Ranger.
and then he was the enforcer in a match between the Undertaker and Yokozuna at Survivor Series. And he kicked Jeff Jarrett right in the jaw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember
So, yeah.
whenever he became an honorary Border Patrol agent? And you remember that? I forget who appointed him. Was it Governor Perry? I think that was. I thought that was the funniest thing because I forget what had happened, but it's like there was like, what are you doing to secure the border? And then he makes Chuck Norris an honorary Texas Ranger. He's like, I've secured the border by sending Chuck Norris down there, which I don't think he ever went down there. But I thought that was just awesome. So
we should also give him props for being the spokesperson for Bowflex exercise machines.
Oh yes,
yeah,
I remember.
like Total Gym.
Yeah.
It's like I always remember that. And then like they'd come out with a new model, and he's still doing it. He like at like 60 years old. He, I think he was at 60, and he's still doing Total Gym commercials and other workout equipment commercials. And then he was loaded up with a bunch of weight doing curls, and his son filmed him months ago doing curls with a crap ton of weight on a straight bar. And he's like, hey, what you doing, Dad? He's like, just getting warmed up.
Yep. I mean, yeah, just last week, man, he shot a video for his birthday and talked about how healthy he was feeling. But 86, man, when it's your time, it's your time. Good life, though, man. It'll be remembered forever. But yeah, man, we cannot do our due just without paying our respects to the now late great Chuck Norris, pop culture icon. And I was actually doing some eBay searching earlier to look at some Karate Commando figures, and there's already the eBays are on there jumping the prices on them, but you can get figures from that cartoon for about $12 to $15. So I don't know. I didn't buy one, but I was just kind of curious.
Y'all picked one up for me from Comic Palooza one year that I couldn't go, and I still have it.
Yep. So, but people are going to cash in on that kind of stuff, unfortunately. So,
yeah.
But all right, man. Well, we're off to the races here with the show. We got a couple of new trailers this week. We finally got the Spider-Man trailer, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But we also got our first look at the Avengers Doomsday's competition on December 18th, Dune Part 3. Now, as a dude, I've never read the books, so I'm not sure what's going on in the trailer, but it just looks like another great continuation of what we've seen already with Part 1 and Part 2.
Mhm.
It's interesting they're selling it as the conclusion of the trilogy because Villeneuve said he's not doing any more after 3. But I guess Warner Brothers is okay with. I thought maybe they would consider doing more, but maybe not. Maybe it's the conclusion of this initial trilogy. So we'll see. But I thought it looked great, man. I'm hyped. I'm sorry, I'm a little more hyped for that than I am Doomsday right now.
Yeah.
Just because I said before, I feel like Avengers Doomsday is a cash grab movie. Will it be any good? Where I know I'm going to walk into Dune Part 3, and it's probably going to be pretty good.
I know in Prophecy, I think I remember the some of the Bene Gesserit were like trying to get the concubine, the woman he loves. I forget her name actually in the film right now, or in the book, but the one he actually loves, not the princess that he marries.
But I thought that TV show was like several thousand years before, so it didn't actually tie in directly.
I thought it was after, or maybe
No,
it
it's
was
before. It's like
the Children of Dune. Yeah, but so he has children with crap. Why can't I think of her? I want to call her Mary Jane. With Zendaya's character. Sorry,
Chani.
Yeah, Chani. He does have children with her, but it's like the Bene Gesserit are trying to like get him to have children with the Empress or the.
Did you watch the trailer?
I started watching it and I never.
Well, they.
Huh? Oh, your mic went out.
He disconnected. Oh no!
Bye. Later.
See ya, sucker.
Now it's our show, motherfucker.
Loser. Buy a new PC.
Can't see me.
Pleb.
Can't see me.
Pleb. No.
What? Can I get a what?
Yeah, it was 316.
That's the bottom line.
Oh, we should also give. I don't know if you were a Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan on TV, but Xander, the actor who played Xander, passed away in his sleep.
He did.
Age 54.
54 died in his sleep.
Yeah.
I remember him as Xander. Yeah. But as far as Dune, it's like I know that there's this big conspiracy between the Bene Gesserit to
weird.
Prevent Chani from having children because they want the Empress to have children. That way there's a royal bloodline. And so they're giving like Chani like liquid that makes her not have children. But I think it's discovered later that they're doing that, and she ends up having 2 children. I know the trailer they talked about the children.
Well, that's what I say. The trailer they mentioned the children, so I think they're going to tie in some of the children Dune with Dune Messiah. And Villanova had said that there would be, because he said Dune Messiah is a lot of. There's not. He said from what he was saying, not much happens in the book. It's a lot of talking, so they're going to add some elements of children to make it more interesting.
And then the war it's gone. It's done. Like in the second book, it's like okay, yeah, there was a war, and I'm like, that's it. Like
I'm curious how Duncan Idaho comes back to life because I don't know anything about Dune.
Yeah, he's resurrected, but it's not. He's not the same. It's the same body, but not exactly the same person. I forget how that worked. Yeah. But yeah, Duncan comes back. He's actually supposed to, I think, betray, to betray Timothy Chalamet.
And it takes place, I think, 16 years after part 2.
Don't you mean Paul Atreides, Matt?
The Mahadib.
Madib.
Yeah, it looks great, man. I'm excited. So we got the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. After months of never ending, like, is this thing going to come out? I felt like every day there was a report going, Spider-Man trailer. So it's the most viewed trailer of all time this first few days, which is crazy. My initial watch of it, I was a little underwhelmed. I was like, man, it just felt like, you could tell it's got different directors. Tom Watson come back.
Yeah.
So it felt immediately like it had a different style. More kind of showy. Does that make sense? Or there's like several shots in just the trailer where Spider-Man's posing.
So you would say spectacular Spider-Man?
I felt like the banter with Frank was cool.
That was cool.
I'm curious who the mysterious villain is that's in the hood or whatever. There's some talk that maybe Negative Man is in the movie. That's been a rumor.
Never heard of him.
You never heard of Negative Man? Really? Wow.
No.
As long as you've read comics your whole life, you've never heard of Negative Man?
No,
That's
I've never
great.
read comics my whole life.
In one of the alternate universes, Ned becomes the Hobgoblin, right?
Right. But,
no, I thought it was Norman that became
Norman.
the
Become
Hobgoblin.
the Hobgoblin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless they've done that
Harry
in recent
Osborn's
years.
son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know
Scorp-
Big Will, the villain, Big Will. The
Big
guy
Will.
Scorpion's in it.
Yeah, Scorpion, Tarantula.
Large hints of possibly Daredevil being in it because it looks like there's ninjas, which means the Hand.
Yes.
So upon second, I watched the trailer like 3 times. A couple more times I watched. I was like, okay, I'm sold. I'm going to go see it. I just was a little underwhelmed the first initial viewing of the trailer. I was like, that's it. We waited this long and like, where's the money shot? Like, there's no money shot.
I like the
the
mutagen.
first trailer. The what?
Yeah. The mutation.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like all of a sudden,
It's
I
out
guess
of
it's
the
out of
comics.
context, but he's trying to shoot webs out of his arms, but he doesn't have his web shooters on, and they're not working. So I guess he grows organic shooters at some point.
Just like Tobey Maguire.
But that's my other thing. Like when Spider-Man loses his powers in Spider-Man 2, we've seen that before. So hopefully this plays out a little bit differently.
Like he gains more powers and more
Yeah.
appendages.
Um,
It goes to reverse Spider-Man.
He gets stronger during that whole process, but he
Right.
actually like mutates into like half spider, half man. Gets arms, like extra arms.
yeah, I
Gets
remember that.
fur. Yeah.
I've enjoyed Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies quite a bit so far. Strangely, we've never done one. I guess when it gets closer to the movie coming out, maybe we'll have to do Homecoming. Because
There's
I
Homecoming,
have like
Far
what
From
he's done with
Home.
the character.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, so there's Homecoming, Far From Home, and
And then,
what's the third one called?
Far From Home, Homecoming, and I thought Far From Home was the third one.
Oh, what was the second movie called? The one with Mysterio.
No Way Home.
No Way
No
Home.
Way Home. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Far From Home was Mysterio. No Way Home's the one with
Okay.
all the Spider-Man.
So,
Spoilers, Matt.
all the Spider-Man. Yeah. So, but we finally got the trailer after months of waiting, and it's here. I think it comes out in June or late June, early July.
So, Matt, did you see the trailer?
Yes, I did see that one.
Are you excited for it?
I am excited for it. I hope Tombstone's in it too,
Yeah.
even if he's got like a small cameo.
Well, apparently, a rumor is that Rhino's in it.
Okay.
I've heard,
I can see
Paul
Rhino.
Giamatti Rhino?
no,
Paul Giamatti Rhino.
let's be honest. We're 25 years into Spider-Man movies. We need a Sinister Six movie at some point. Even if it's the next movie, they need to start. They tease it in the past, and we need that.
Yes.
So maybe the next one. It's about damn time.
They kind of had it in No Way Home, where you had Green Goblin and Electro and Doc Ock. That's
Right.
half of them
Yeah.
already. I forgot who the other three. There's Condor, right? And
The Vulture. Yeah.
Vulture.
Sandman?
Vulture, I don't know. Was Sandman was part of the Sinister Six?
Yeah. It was
Was
Sandman, Green Goblin, the Vulture, Scorpion, Doc Ock, and Electro.
Yeah,
That's the original Sinister Six.
that's a pretty good rogues gallery, if I might
Yeah.
say.
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, Spider-Man right up there with the Batman.
Spider-Man and Batman have, definitely one of the best rogues gallery.
So apparently, this kind of came out. Drew Goddard, who was known for being a showrunner in Daredevil's Netflix run, is writing a Matrix 5 and going to direct it. And but he did one of those things where I can't say if Keanu Reeves is in it, which means he's in it. Curious, like I did not like Resurrections at all. So
Same here.
I don't know, man.
Resurrections was built on the cheap. It felt like, because the Matrix movies have always been ambitious, and ambitious in visual effects, ambitious in action.
Yeah, dude, the martial arts.
But Resurrections was definitely on a budget, and it was like, okay, this is not really the Matrix. It's more like a side story than anything.
Yeah.
So it has the main characters.
They like trading in the martial arts for like force push,
Right. And then all the fifth wall stuff just took me out of it,
Yeah.
Didn't care for
Fifth wall or fourth wall?
Fourth wall, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know there was a fifth wall. I was like, what's a fifth wall?
I was like, oh shit, that's some deep shit. Fifth wall.
So when Keanu Reeves, Neo talks to the audience, then talks to Keanu Reeves also.
Oh,
yes.
Right.
And then lastly, I mean, I just had it in my little mind. Not lastly, a couple more things. A lot of news this week. Firefly might be coming back as an animated movie or series. Nathan Fillion released a video this week saying that they have scripts, they have showrunners, they have a studio behind it. They just need a home. So they're shopping a Firefly animated movie / series, which I think is a pretty cool way to bring this very popular show back. And they have Josh Whedon's blessing to do it, because obviously Whedon has not really been in the public eye much since some of his accusations against him.
Yep.
But he does own the rights, so he's given them the rights to do it. And they have the distribution rights. They got them from, it's interesting, Disney Hulu still owns the show and can have Firefly streaming, but yet, from what I understand, is Disney Hulu basically gave them the rights to make the show as animated series and shop it themselves. So I guess they probably wrote it up where the animated thing is a separate thing. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm sure the popularity of that show, it'll find a home. Brown coat fans everywhere are pretty excited about it. And I enjoy Firefly, and I really like Serenity too. So I think it's cool that it's going to make a comeback. So hopefully we're not too far away from it. Yeah. And we get that in the next couple of years or so.
Yep. Yeah.
And I think that might be it on the news. I thought I saw one more thing when I was scrolling through things.
Well, we'll go through what we've done this week. And Matt, you go first.
Yeah. There
was one more thing.
Oh,
what?
I remember the the Shadow Lord trailer for Maul. Comes out April 6th. Man, that looks freaking awesome.
I think
it looks great, man. I mean, Darth Maul's back. It's Star Wars, baby. Let's go. It's going to be the year of Star Wars. I'm telling y'all. We got Maul, we got Mandalorian Grogu, and we got Ahsoka. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good year.
Did you get my joke, Mark, when I replied?
What?
Somehow Darth Maul returned.
Oh, yeah. It's like somehow Emperor Palpatine returned.
Yeah. All right, Matt, it's your floor.
Yeah. So this week, other than our anticipated movie, I did get back finally. After a long break from Helldivers, I hopped back on, and there are more adversaries on Helldivers. I saw this video of a guy shooting a lever action and a rifle, and it reminded me of the Deadeye that I had leveled up to the max, and I was like, man, it'd be really fun to shoot that again and take out hordes of enemies. And I was like, let's do it. Let's get back on there. And it was perfect time today. Had a few hours.
You should text me, bro. Why do you avoid me? I have like tons of weapons and vehicles to play around with in Helldivers.
I need to. It's because it's just always been on a whim. But I didn't even think I should have.
Matt doing things on a whim? No way.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He never does that.
That's the name of the game. A whim. Um, other than that, I watched things that I had seen before. So just stuff like Sleepy Hollow,
I need to watch that
Lord of
from
the
beginning
Rings.
to end.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow. I've never seen it beginning to end. So
And then, oh man, I forgot. I think I know I watched something else, but it was basically like those two things. I know I watched a horror movie, like some horror movie, but I can't remember. I'll probably just add it to next week. But I was pretty lazy overall as far as like new stuff. Um, maybe I'll wait until Scream 7 comes out and check that out. I heard it was okay, but it's Scream, so I definitely have to watch it.
Matt, I forgot to mention 2 weeks ago. Did you see that scary movie trailer?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm very optimistic. It
I'm
looks
going to be lost on that because it seems like it's talking about a lot of recent horror movies too, and I haven't seen any recent horror movies.
well. I know
That's,
they weapons is
yeah,
something on there.
Weapons and I guess Terrifier.
Yeah,
Uh,
Terrifier.
Matt, have you seen the Terrifier movies?
Yeah, I've seen 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Um,
that's like one of the few
yeah.
horror movies that you feel that like went a bridge too far for you, right?
Oh God, yeah. It was just way too gory.
Oh,
Just
really?
like for me, like it's like it's just almost too much. Like for me,
Yeah.
it's like way a lot. Like fucking corn syrup everywhere. Especially in you've seen the first one, right?
No, I've heard about it. I just heard about like like my roommate, he loves the movie Hatchet, right?
Okay.
And it is because it's fun gore, not like Terrifier where they play it serious gore in a way. Well, it's
Yeah.
more for kind of realistic, not realistic, but they play it straight than Hatchet, where it's not lampooning the gore,
Right.
and the gore in this is more glorified in a way and not fun, I guess, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
There's a brutal scene in the first one where a chick is like tied from her like in an X pattern, but
Yeah,
upside down. Yeah. And he takes a chainsaw and goes like while she's naked
yeah.
and goes from upside down Vaj all the way to head
Mm.
and it shows it. And I was like, oh, what the? I was like, no.
Yeah,
Why would
I
I
heard the
want to
third
watch that?
movie
Yeah.
he goes after children too, like kids get gored.
Yeah. In the second
Yeah.
one.
Oh, in the second one, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like watch it the whole movie through? You
I
just
couldn't.
stopped it.
I
Yeah.
stopped it halfway in the
Yeah.
second one.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah,
Right.
horror movie franchise that even Matt make get squeamish.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that one gets me.
Yeah.
That's the movie that I watched like halfway through. I watched James Vanderbeek, passed away earlier this year, and I watched Rules of Attraction with
Oh,
him as
okay.
Patrick Bateman's brother in college.
You sure I've been watching a lot of chick flicks lately, man. Did you bring him up on the show?
It's not a chick flick. He's a murderer, grows to be one, I guess.
I don't know. Sounds like it's called Rules of
That does
Attraction.
sound like
It's
a chick flick movie,
Yeah.
though.
It's got Jessica Biel in there, and she's a hoe.
She was a stripper.
No,
There's a difference, Matt.
she does drugs. She does
Oh,
drugs and then sleeps with people.
gotcha. All right. Mark, I guess it's your
I mean,
floor.
shit. I was barely home Thursday through Sunday, so I mean, I didn't
You
watch
watched
a
your
whole
son play
lot.
baseball, Tiger champ.
We had a game last night. We kicked ass and won. I played a lot of Red Dead. I have played Red Dead. I'm at 76% of the game. So trekking along, one of the greatest games I've ever played. I mean, so in depth. I mean, just incredible game. I mean, this was made on the PS4 in that generation. It has stuff that's light years beyond even today's games. I mean, just caves you can go into, walking through buildings and alleyways in the city, and just an incredible game. So I've been playing that. Played some WWE 2K26. I watched a little bit of the Testament of Sister New Devil, which is an anime I've been kind of watching. Lots of jiggly in it. That's all I'll say. And I'm actually rewatching Chainsaw Man, just going back through it since I enjoyed it so much, and just casually watching it again. Waiting for the movie to come to Crunchyroll. I keep hearing April, so. And yes, Long, I have seen Prison School. Lots of jiggly in that one too.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a dark comedy, and it's, you don't know where to laugh or not at it, but you find yourself laughing at it quite a bit.
Prison School.
Yeah.
Have you seen High School of the Dead?
High School of the Dead or High School DX?
No, High School of the Dead. It's
I don't know if I've seen that.
It's
I've heard of it.
It's an infamously jiggly movie too.
I probably have seen it. Don't even realize I watched it.
Yeah, it's about a bunch of high school kids trying to survive the zombie apocalypse.
No.
Yeah. So
I like me some ecchi jiggly anime. I'm not gonna lie.
Unfortunately, the creator of that manga series passed away 4 or 5 years ago, so it's going to be an incomplete series manga wise. So
Yeah.
I don't even know. I think he took it to hiatus too, so I don't even know. What was done after the TV show.
Right. That's really all I played this week. Just some games and a little bit of anime here and there.
Okay. Well, I decided to watch an old '80s movie called Gung Ho, and basically it's about stars Michael Keaton and George Wendt, and basically it's about a small town in Pennsylvania. They have a defunct car factory, and Michael Keaton's character goes over to Japan and lobbies for a Japanese motor company to buy the factory or rent out the factory in order for the town to build a car, manufacture cars from there. And it's a really cool. It's directed by Ron Howard, and it's basically
fun movie.
Ron Howard.
Yeah, it's a fun dramedy basically, and it's about culture clashes, American workers trying to get used to the Japanese style of management, and
it's one of those very famous cable movies. When cable became popular, it aired a lot on HBO and Showtime and all that, and kind of got it known for that.
Yeah. So I liked it. Wasn't the greatest, but whatever. It was entertaining. Michael Keaton, dude, he is so charismatic in that movie. And like, I think this is definitely one of Michael Keaton's most popular periods of his career, because in the 80s it was Johnny Dangerously, that comedy.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman, Mr. Mom, Beetlejuice,
Mr. Mom.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I watched an anime movie called Girls und Panzer, and Das Finale 4. I don't know why they gave it a German name like that. It's funny. But it's the fourth movie in the 6-part series I've been slowly collecting since 2019. And basically it's, high school girls driving World War II tanks in a tournament. So, but yeah, I saw that and played some games and Pacific, just the usual World of Warships again, Diablo 4 and Slay the Spire 2. So, that's my week.
All right. Well, let's get into today's featured movie, directed by Christopher Nolan, who's returning to theaters this summer with his take on the Odyssey. Made a name for himself with this film, even though this is not his first film. His first film was actually a movie called Pi, which is did he do Pi? No, Following. That was his first movie. Pi was Darren Aronofsky. So this is Nolan's second movie, and it made a name for him because it got a couple Oscar nominations, kind of got an indie buzz going, played festivals, and kind of made a run in theaters. And it would take him to great heights after this. He would go on to do Insomnia and, of course, direct Batman Begins, and the rest is history. He's one of our most famous directors we have working now. And starring Guy Pearce and Joe Pantoliano. I never know how to say his
Joe
name.
Italiano.
And Carrie-Ann Moss from The Matrix. And it's, man, how do you describe Memento? This is one of those movies when someone asks you what it's about. It's very, honestly, pretty difficult. So Guy Pearce plays Lenny, who has short-term memory loss after his wife is killed and his head is slammed against the wall, and he can't remember anything for more than 5 to 10 minutes, maybe. And so he comes up with the system of tattooing things on himself and writing things down and taking pictures of people to try to find out who killed his wife. That's the very simple explanation of this movie.
Yep.
It's told non-linear. It's basically told backwards until the last 10 minutes of the film. It kind of throws you for a loop. Like, are we still going backwards or are we in the future? It's really kind of, we'll talk about the ending in a minute, because the ending is very much up for grabs as what you think happens.
Right.
But first off, I remember seeing this when it came out. I don't know if I saw it in theaters. I think I saw it at home, and because I heard about it, and I remember really being engaged by the storytelling. Extremely, I think this is a very well acted movie for a low budget film. Guy Pearce gives a great performance. I remember it's stylized with black and white, the way it's edited. Nolan actually shot this pretty much in chronological order and then edited himself and made it, which is crazy the way he edited this movie together. And I guess on one of the DVD versions out there, the chronological version is on the bonus features, which is pretty wild. So there's a lot. This film has a lot going on for it. You can see immediately why this was an indie film darling, a festival darling, and why people were engaged by it. You know, people like good mysteries. They like just a good story that unfolds, and that's what this film does. So, Matt, had you seen this before?
This is my first time
I didn't
watching
think you had from your text message. So what are your thoughts on it?
It is very different. So, there's a literary term that I attribute the beginning of this film, starting with it's in medias res, in middle of action. And, that's exactly what I saw whenever the first scene. And it's like,
ooh, Matt with the fancy terms.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Is that English? Was he speaking English?
Dude?
Yes.
Was
Get all serious on us.
that a
Here,
little
man.
French to me? No.
English. All right. It's a bloody good movie, chap. And
He sounds like a Chinese person trying to speak English just now.
Guy Pearce, good as Lenny, and he, seeing him like, and the narrations and him going back and forth and trying to write everything down because he can't remember shit because his skull got bashed in, or did it? And then Carrie-Ann Moss just being a bitch, man. It's like, at first I thought she was nice, and then she's a fucking bitch, dude. Yeah. And then
she's a very good actor. I'm telling
yeah.
you.
And then the guy Joe, who is supposed to be, I thought he was faking being a cop. Then it turns out he is. I thought you really couldn't trust him, but really Leonard, that's a lie Leonard told himself so that he could get back at him. It's just crazy how everything plans out and how he, kind of uses his memory against other people, another person in the movie too. So it's like the plot thickens. And I like how it's kind of, what do you believe? Can you believe Leonard? That's the question. Like, can you believe anything he said?
Was it Teddy?
Yeah.
Do you believe him too?
I think I believe Teddy.
Do you believe, what's her character's name?
Natalie.
Natalie. Do you believe her?
Not really. Her, no. I think
and that's what it does to the audience. It does that whole thing to the audience where it has you engaged in this mystery of who's right, who's telling the truth, and then it throws you. I don't want to jump the gun, but it throws you for a loop in the last 10 minutes, which we'll get to that soon.
Yes. But leading
Long?
up to that, yeah, it's trippy. Like I said.
Yeah, and that to what Matt said that, and it's despite the serious. Did Mark disappear again? Yeah, it looks like he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to add to, you know, give it a little bit of levity. There's a couple of funny scenes in that film that kind of lighten up the mood, where it's like, oh, is he chasing me? No. Am I chasing him? Oh no, wait, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting chased.
I'm getting chased. Yeah, it was like a really funny scene. And then, gosh, what was another standout scene I can't remember? What was it? Another funny scene from that film. Am I drunk? No, I'm not drunk. You know?
Nope, I'm not.
So, right, yeah. And, you know, it's kind of funny, though. Guy Pearce, you know, he's in, I don't know why he's
LA Confidential.
LA Confidential, but he's never really reached that stratosphere.
Prometheus. I mean, he almost played Batman for Nolan. Came very
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know why. What? He's in a lot of leading roles, but man, he just can't really. He's a good actor,
Right.
Yeah.
great actor, but yeah, he just couldn't really get over the top. I'd say, you
Yeah.
know, maybe it's intentional. Maybe he doesn't want the superstardom like Hugh Jackman or something like that, right?
Right.
But yeah, Guy Pearce has always been a leading character actor, I guess. So, in leading roles. So, yeah, it's a good mystery. It's a very confusing film. You definitely have to watch it twice to catch all the clues. There's no
Yes.
way to catch this on the first viewing.
No.
But at least the twist that the final 10 minutes is what tied everything together, especially for first time viewers, you know. So,
So
yeah, Mark, I'll let you talk about the.
I was going to say, what are your theories that happens in the last 10 minutes?
My theory is it seems very straightforward, but too straightforward, right? It's like, okay, wow, that's a twist ending, but is it really the true ending, right?
Mhm.
Because really, this is all from the perspective of you know
Leonard?
of the lead character. So is it really a reliable perspective at all? So yeah, there's a lot of seeds in there that leaves a lot of interpretation. But the most obvious interpretation is like, oh, he actually did it himself, you know, or did he? Kind of like in
Did he?
the movie. What was that? The movie with Leo DiCaprio, Inception. You know, where it's kind of an open ending in that film, or is it?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think, Mark
I want to hear y'all's first.
Yeah.
Let Matt go.
So I think
or Matt? Yeah.
I think that there's okay. So what really like I was doing good on my theory until I realized that there's an in color scene where he has all the tattoos on him and he goes back to his wife. Right? She's like they're cuddling on the bed. And so there's a very distinct color scheme in this film. If it's gray, it happened in the past. If it's color, it's happening now. And so it's in color. So it's like, did he go back to his wife? Did his wife really die? You know, I think you have to take bits and pieces of things out there. One thing is for sure, you really can't trust Leonard in what he's saying. I think that I think that Teddy is kind of telling the truth, but is also using him, and using his memory. And I think that Leonard finds his way back to his wife, and that he's more like the Sammy Jenkins story. That he is Sammy Jenkins, but he made, like Teddy said, he made him up as a coping mechanism.
Sometimes the most obvious thing is that it really is the obvious thing that he really did kill her.
Yeah,
So sometimes he'll try to make us overthink things. It's like, nope, he really did it.
Right.
So yeah, those little
Yeah.
clues are all red herrings, because the whole movie, there's a lot of like red herrings where you think it's going to go one way, but it's really not. So the ending could be considered that as well, because really it's an unreliable perspective through and through, especially the fact you have like a memory of a goldfish. So
for real.
Yeah. I think my theory lies kind of where you guys similar theories. That you obviously can't trust Leonard, but you can't trust anyone in the film. But I think that Leonard makes this all up because I think Teddy is using it to an extent, but I also think it's a fantasy in his head because he's not happy with his life. Like again, it's the Sammy Jenkins story. Like, oh man, I'd live this day in day out, take care of my wife, and so I think it is much easier than Nolan wants us to think it is. I think he did kill his wife. And so he makes up this fantasy about how he doesn't remember anything. And this is him telling the story to the cop. I think the whole movie is basically him telling the story. He's lying to the cop the entire film. So I think Nolan tells you this mystery to purposely confuse you as a viewer, but I think it is a lot more simple. Just like I think at the end of Inception, I believe that Leo got home to his kids. I think the top is just there to throw you a loop and make you walk out of the theater thinking about something. But I want to believe that he had a happy ending after all of that. Where in this, I think it's the opposite. He gives you the option to think it's a happy ending, that he solved the mystery if he killed his wife. But no, I'm pretty sure Leonard killed his own wife.
Yep.
So
I concur.
And this movie is studied. Film schools use this film. They use this as a teaching tool, how to tell nonlinear stories and things like that. And it is interesting. As far as Nolan, I like this better than I like Dunkirk with the nonlinear story, because Dunkirk was a little too all over the place for me at times. I couldn't tell which soldier was which or what was going on.
Yeah,
I'm in agreement with you there, Mark, because I was really looking forward to Dunkirk.
Yeah.
And for me personally, it was kind of like the beginning of the end for my interest in Nolan. I've said that last week, though.
Yeah. I mean, Oppenheimer is good, but
Oppenheimer is all right.
I just I don't really like nonlinear storytelling in any film that much, but I can appreciate if it's done well, like in this or Pulp Fiction, but it's not my favorite genre to watch of a nonlinear story. I'm old school. Just give me the story. I don't want to have to think wait, what happened before this? That's just me. But overall, I think this is a really good film. Nolan. Even Dunkirk, even though it has its problem, Nolan hasn't made a bad film, to be fair.
No,
He's
not really.
Got a great career.
His movies, his movies have always been innovative.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And if you take out his Batman films, I think this is maybe one of his top 3 of his non-Batman films. I think Memento is really good, really solid.
Interstellar's one of my favorite non-Batman films.
See, I got to go with Inception as my favorite Nolan non-Batman film. I like Inception a lot. I love that kind of crazy sci-fi. But I give Memento a pretty solid. I think it's a pretty solid A. I think it's a good mystery.
Yeah, same. I agree.
Yeah.
A for me.
Matt's falling asleep on us.
a rough day.
Don't worry about it. We're fixing to get out of here.
No,
So
I'm
next
hanging
week
on.
we got one movie left before we
Hold on.
Oh yeah, we got to do our Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Wake up, Matt.
facts. Sorry,
I'm up.
Matt Long.
All right. Here
So,
we go.
As we mentioned earlier in the show, we lost Chuck Norris this week. He has left this world, but the myth, the legend lives on, and Long's got some Chuck Norris stuff for us.
All right. I got at least 5 or 10 of them. So number 5, Mark, you already mentioned. Chuck Norris didn't do push-ups. He pushed the earth down. Right? Here's one I haven't seen before. There are no bridges named after Chuck Norris because no one crosses Chuck Norris.
Nice.
This is a quote from The Expendables 2. This is Sylvester Stallone's. Hey, I heard you got bit by a king cobra. And then Chuck Norris replies, "That's true. And after 5 days of extreme agony, the cobra died." Let's see. Chuck Norris has a huge bear as a rug. It's not dead. It's just too afraid to move. This is my personal favorite. Chuck Norris's tears can cure cancer. Too bad he never cries.
Dang.
I got 3 bonus ones I've never seen. Giraffes were created when Chuck Norris gave a horse an uppercut. Let's see. Chuck Norris lost his virginity before his dad did.
Dang.
Damn. That's a good one.
Yeah, and then this is kind of a play off of one of Matt's Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris sued NBC for copyright infringement over the name of his left and right legs. Law and Order.
Yes. Good ones, Long.
Yes.
All good Chuck Norris facts.
Yes, sir. Chuck Norris facts.
We will miss Chuck Norris, man. But he'll live on. I'm pretty sure there's an episode a while back where we did some of those Chuck Norris facts. Way early old episode.
Probably
somewhere.
Delta Force.
But no, I didn't think it was even. We might have did some on Delta Force. I feel like it was before we did movies. It was like an early episode.
Oh,
but
yeah.
anyway, so next week, man, we got one more movie for the month of March before we move into our April theme month. And Major League Baseball is fixing to kick off, so I felt it was time to do a baseball film, and we're going to cover a movie that it's crazy we haven't done this movie, but we're going to do The Sandlot, which is a fantastic coming of age film. Just one of the best baseball movies ever made. Great movie, man. It's something you can watch with the kids and the family and always feel good after you watch it. It's got James Earl Jones in it and great cast of young actors who do a really good job with this film. So it's gonna be a fun one to watch and easy watch on Disney. It's on Disney Plus, Hulu. Great film. Be a great talk next week and talk some baseball as we get ready for the Major League Baseball season to kick off, and hopefully our Astros make it back to the playoffs this year. We'll see. But until then, the rebelradiopodcast.com or the bed for Matt, since he's fixing to fall into his computer.
Definitely.
And until next time, this has been Mark.
This has been Matt.
This is Long.
Remember, as always, just go there and do it.
And do it.
Do it.